The film begins with George, an MI6 agent. He secretly meets his boss at night, who says there is a traitor on the team because the boss found out secret information was leaked and this info was very sensitive. This could cause a nuclear war. George was ready to find the traitor, but the boss warned him that his wife, Catherine, was also in his group, and she could also be a traitor. At home, George talks to his wife, Catherine, and reveals that information about their secret mission had been leaked, likely by someone on their team. He says, "I want to find the traitor. That is why I invited my whole team to dinner." The dinner starts normally, but no one knew why George invited them. While eating, George makes a comment to provoke them, hoping the traitor would say something that would give him a clue. George had spiked everyone's drinks. Under the drug's influence, he asks questions implying something is wrong with the office mission. Most stay normal, but Clarissa gets angry and blames everything on her fiancé. He also gets angry. Clarissa, in a rage, grabs a knife and cuts his hand. Everyone watches, and Daniel stops them. No one has figured out what George was talking about. George and his wife go home. George finds a movie ticket in the trash. He gets suspicious, wondering if she is the traitor meeting others and leaking information. However, he didn't say anything because he loved her deeply. The scene cuts to George's boss, who asked him to find the traitor. He sat at home with his wife, drinking, when his body suddenly stiffened. Something happened to him, and when his wife checked, he was dead. In the morning, George asks his wife, "Can we go to a movie?" She says, "Yes, we should. We haven't been in a while." Her expression seemed honest. George thinks he might be wrong. As he leaves, he slips his keycard into her bag on purpose. Then, they leave for work. At the office, George hears his boss died. He is shocked, but must focus on work. He goes to his wife's office, asking for her keycard, using this to access her schedule. Most meetings were work-related, but there was one he didn't know about. They worked in the same office and lived together. He decided to secretly check this meeting. Catherine went to the agency psychiatrist for her session, but didn't respond well to the doctor. The doctor said, "If you don't cooperate, I won't let you go." During the session, the doctor found that Catherine had nightmares and scary thoughts. This happens when someone is terrified. When the doctor told Catherine this, Catherine replied, "Everyone has secrets. As for you, you are a Catholic and you kept this secret from the office. Actually, this job requires giving up religion." Hearing this, the doctor feels threatened and keeps Catherine's condition secret. Meanwhile, George went to the river alone, hoping to find clues about who is selling codes to the enemy. Just then, a man tells George he found an account with 7 million euros, and it was a fake account in his wife's name. George tries to ignore it, but he suspects his wife. George tells his colleague not to tell anyone. He decides to monitor Catherine more strictly. He watches her. Later, he goes to Clarissa's house, the one who stabbed her fiancé at the party. George asks about her relationship, and Clarissa says it is fine. She says, "I accidentally cut my fiancé at the party while drunk. It wasn't his fault. He loves me, and I am happy with him." George asks if she is seeing anyone else. She gets nervous and says no. George says, "You are lying. I know you are having an affair, and your fiancé doesn't know. You are cheating on him, and if he finds out, he might leave. Clarissa is shocked and asks, "What do you want? Why have you collected this information about me?" He reveals his motive. "I want to use your satellite to watch my wife. I suspect Catherine leaked the information. I have checked her schedule. She is meeting someone who is not from our office and is Russian. My wife got 7 million euros in a fake account. I want to know who sent the money." Clarissa stares and says, "Can I ask a question? You doubt your wife, but why is your relationship so perfect?" George says, "It takes loyalty, and I would do anything for her." Clarissa tells him, "You found my secrets. But even if you didn't, I would help you." The office calls George to say his wife left the office. George and Clarissa immediately check the satellite computer. They also get CCTV footage and see Catherine meeting a Russian man. George tells Clarissa, "You asked about our relationship. Look, I know she is with a Russian man, but I trust her. If anyone hurts her, I will kill them." Because they hacked the satellite to watch Catherine, their boss found out and called a meeting. He says someone hacked the satellite for 3 minutes. During that time, 6 people were in the safe house. They monitored them via satellite. When they restored the system, they found only 5 people remained. One escaped with a server copy and was heading to Eastern Europe, threatening the country. A war with Russia could start, leading to a world war. George is angry at himself for being careless. Trying to watch his wife, he helped the enemy. George must find the traitor quickly and explain why he did this. After the meeting, Clarissa, unable to hide the truth, tells her fiancé she hacked the satellite and her motive was innocent. George just wanted to watch his wife. The fiancé went to warn Catherine. He told her, "Your husband is suspicious. You must be careful." Catherine said, "Good job telling me. Don't tell anyone else." He leaves, and we see George and Catherine in bed. But today they aren't talking. After a while, George tells Catherine, "Everyone is trying to trap us. We must be careful." In the morning, we see George preparing to go fishing. He calls the informant to his secret location. However loyal George was to his country, he loved his wife more. This man knew about Catherine's betrayal, so George wanted to kill him. He asks, "What do you know about that account?" The man says, "It had many names before. It is wrong to doubt your wife." George realizes he doesn't believe the news himself, so he cancels the plan to kill him. At the office, Catherine asks Clarissa to hack the satellite again, threatening her to expose her actions if she refuses and have her jailed. Clarissa agrees, and Catherine gives the information to someone else, saying he fled with server copies. Go capture him before he escapes. Kill him if necessary. It is shown that Catherine blew up the car of the man who stole the data. She tells her boss the data is safe. "I blew him up." Her boss says that wasn't right. Catherine replies, "Mission accomplished, right?" Catherine killed the enemy, so how could she be the traitor? The leak source is still unknown. George calls everyone to his office and invites them to dinner at his house. At dinner, Catherine puts a gun on the table. George declares dinner will be different. Wrong answers mean death. Scared, they ask, "What game is this?" George reveals their secrets one by one, embarrassing them. He tells James, "You wanted to frame my wife. That is why you left a fake movie ticket at my house." He shows photos and says, "You hacked our server. You stole information and sold it. When you were drunk, you told the doctor." Zoe was Catholic and she couldn't let people die, so she told George. He shows James another file with a picture and documents saying, "You went to Russia and opened a bank account." James gets angry. He knows his secret is out. Angry, he grabs the gun from the table, but it was fake. It didn't fire. Catherine grabs her gun and shoots him. Everyone is scared. George and Catherine say relax. They explain he is a traitor who gave information to the Russians. Everyone goes home. Later, George and Catherine are at home. We learn they still have the 7 million euros. They helped leak the information, but they saved themselves. No one knows, and anyone who knew was killed. The movie